Welcome, welcome. Hello. How you doing? Hey, what's up? Hello. I'm back at streaming, and today we're going for a while. Hello. I am sorry I am sick. Throughout multiple instances of stream and recording, you're gonna hear me clear my throat, which is not very pleasant to the ear. So if you're allergic to that kind of thing, mute the stream when you think it's about to go. I do so every about 30 minutes or so, and it like my throat isn't throbbing, but it is very, very much so like think pollen. Like you just got punched in the face with a fist of pollen, right? That's essentially what I've been through this entire week, as well as a fever and a migraine I've been battling on and off. And I had jury duty on top of that. And I had to go every single day. So, new experience, bad experience because I had to go while sick and it sucked. Pretty sure I scared one of the lawyers because I was sweating bullets literally the entire day, fighting a migraine and a fever off at the same time. Kind of sucked. Um, Today, what are we streaming today? Chat? What are we streaming? I want to stream Warframe first because there's an event out called Galleon of the Ghouls. Essentially, you have two blueprints this weekend if you do not have it yet. This weekend, there are two blueprints that you need to go and get for the Tonkat and the Tak&Lug. One's a melee, the other, if I'm not mistaken, is a secondary. If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. It could be a melee. I need to change that category right quick because I could do it on this. So, let's change this up to that. Good. Okay, gold. Um, But yeah, you are essentially needing to do this here. You need to go here, you need to go to your arsenal, and the thing about this event is you have to go through and essentially complete a capture node, right? That capture node will then award you the first time you complete it in one of the main blueprints. Um, because I've completed one though, it seems the other doesn't want to drop this weekend for me, so I'm just going through this mission specifically for the main BP and as well as the parts, right? Because the mission has the chance to drop all of it, right? And this is the final weekend that this event will be live. We see, as you can see here, it'll be 1 day and 21 hours, and then this right here will be gone. So if you haven't gotten any of the pieces or the main blueprints to the weapon for Galleon Ghouls, I'm after currently the Tak&Lug. This mission for today and tomorrow will be dropping all of the pieces to both of the blueprints. So if you don't have the blueprint, it's just a matter of waiting till next year when this pops up again. And then from that, doing the second alert off the mission off of this event. And then from that, you get the Tak&Lug blueprint. Um, yeah. This is going to be a weird stream because of YouTube, Twitch, and Patreon. Twitch will allow for large, very, very large. I'll swap back to this view now. Twitch allows for very large streams, which is gold. However, for the sake of YouTube, I'm thinking of every hour when we go to break, I'm going to stop the recording. So it'll be an hour-long recording, break, another hour-long recording, break, another hour-long recording, break, right? I'm going to be streaming for several hours, several hours today. The goal is not to destroy YouTube's processing period because not last week, but the week before last, tried to upload a 5.5 hour long stream, which usually works for me, but for some reason, I don't understand why, YouTube abandoned the processing part of it. So I had to figure that mess out, right? It was pretty rough. Uh, yeah. So I'm gonna do stuff that's a little wonky this stream just because I'm trying to get the uploading of it all okay before I end stream. So there might be like mini breaks where in this stream you'll see content made, but in the VODs I upload to Orb's Vault, you're not going to see those mini snippets of content that I'm putting out live to stream. So just keep that in mind going forward, right? This will be part of a VOD I'm recording now, so as soon as it's done, I'll have it posted and everyone will be on the same page. I'm going to play multiple games for multiple hours. I'm going to spend an hour on Warframe trying to get this BP. I'm after the Tak&Lug, not the Tomcat. Tomcat I've already got. I'm after the Tak&Lug. And then from that, I'll have to figure out another game with a good break. Yeah. That being said, welcome to stream. How's everyone's day been? My day has been mid because I woke up 30 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, something like that. I woke up 10 minutes ago and my throat says don't talk very much. So I'm going to try and talk as much as I can. Stuff. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate you. Thank you. Alright. Let's get into this mission, shall we? I want to play some game. Okay. Let's play some game. Chat. I'm ready to play some game. I'm ready to play some game. I'm in a party currently, so that's a thing. All that settings good. My voice is being captured. Console chat's being captured. And party chat's being muted at the moment. Even someone wants to come in and start slurring all over the place. And then I'm looking at the background music go off. Let me know what you guys think about the background music. I know it's supposed to, it's like, per the VODs, when I go to edit, that background music that I've got going off, it sounds kind of loud compared to every single other thing. Like if you were to turn your volume way up, the volume of the music seems like overpowering, not the voice, but the console audio. You know what you think about that? Because I've had to manipulate that, and I figure on stream it actually sounds kind of decent, but I'm unable to hear my own stream. So if you guys have any input on that, let me know. Let's go ahead and hit this. Take all these off. Let's need to use these. Take that off. Let's hit this mission hard, shall we? I like it. I like the spider frame. It looks okay. I am very curious to see what they do with it, because I feel like there might run into some issues with its attacks, just looking at like the way it looks. If the spider legs are movable objects, like they can simulate attacking, I am slightly concerned for the future of that Warframe because of how Spider-Man did it, right? It's a little... it's weird. I am concerned for its future, but realistically speaking, I like it. I do. So this is the guy you have to capture. And as you can see, his health is a lot. And what you're using is the Ogress, which is an RPG. You gotta be very, very careful not to hate yourself. If you have no regard for your surroundings, I strongly suggest bringing an Aros or somebody with a lot of health,
so you can tank the splash damage. As you can see, I went from 10 to 89 real quick. 10k to 89k. 8900, sorry. This mission is not for the squishy frames. Revives are enabled. Um, just I move incredibly fast through this mission. So yeah. If we manage to get the Tak&Lug blueprint before the hour, I am planning to do relics. Barrow's also here. He's got some prime mods. If you guys haven't gotten any of that yet, I strongly recommend getting as many ducats as possible because he has a few good ones that I would highly recommend to new players if you have not gotten it already. As well as some Vandal Wraith weapons. There are 4 Wraith weapons in market. Go check those out. 2 of them are extremely good. I'd recommend them to new players. I sad. We got the handle for Tongue Cat. Curious. Like someone's just gung ho. Let's go. I hate being fat. I wish I had as much motivation as I do for this game when it comes to actually working out. I'll have to figure that mess out. Okay, that was buggy. It's one of those, why do I hate being fat? I don't like the way the image looks. I look fit. Slowly but surely, because I lost my job, I quit my job, right? A lot of the videos I've put up in the past, you're going to see a little bit more of a fit version of me. That was because I was working my butt off. But because now I have quit my job, the workout kind of tapered off with it because all of my focus has been on videos, right? And that typically entails sitting at a desk or chair. And from that, just playing games, talking with you guys, chilling, which I'm not opposed to. I also hate sweating. That's just me. I know it's contradictory, but um, just don't like the way I look when I'm fat. And that's a personal choice preference of mine. Comment below. I say comment below. Let me know if you guys want to see a Orb Plus video where it's just me working out. I don't know about music. I'll have to go to YouTube's library and pick up some funky beats for you guys to get to. But um, let me know what you guys want to do on Orb Plus when it comes to working out. I've been hearing a lot of stuff about like these super buff dudes saying, if you work out to a point where you're comfortable, um, it's as easy as picking up a book and then like setting it down and just doing that for like 50 times a day, and it's like the best thing you could do for yourself. That's if you're at the end of, okay, I've sculpted myself to the way I want to look, and from there I just want to keep up with the shape, right? Oh yeah. I'm not tying the two together. I'm just saying, like, personally speaking, for my preference sake, typically when I go into video games or anything like that, I pick the buff guy, Hulk, the like, right? Chroma. And from that, I don't base myself on what they look like because I know they're monsters in the game. But realistically speaking, I know of people half my size with double my look. And it's not about strength. Like I know I've been called freakishly strong from several different people in my personal life, and they're all roughly on the same page. Like, dude, you don't need to work out. You're already crazy strong. Don't do that to yourself. Like, it's less about building strength. It's less about fulfilling a purpose outside of cosmetic. Where did he go? There he is. Nah, you know what I hate more than being fat? Not being able to talk without my throat filling up with crap. It hurts. It doesn't hurt. It's annoying not being able to get some words out. Oh, hello. I missed a turn. Gotta go this way. I'll make a video one day. Well, I don't need to say sorry. It's okay. Oh, hang on. I don't need to say sorry. You were just genuinely curious. I just shared my opinion. Nothing big. Thank you. You're A-okay. Don't worry about it. Swag. You know, I could have revived you. Why'd you pick yourself up? Tak&Lug, if I'm not mistaken, is a sword and shield. Oops. I'll make a video where when I hit my head on one of those right there, it's just the metal pipe going ding. What do you think? I think it'd be funny every time I hit my head on something. Or I get stuck. Color. I'm looking forward to his skin. His skin's gonna be awesome. Hey, now I need the main BP. Dang, we've been at this for a while. No, from what I hear, she's actually like Kalerva in the sense where you get to fight her, right? As part of her little story, and from that, you get pieces of her. And from that, if it's not pieces from her, it's resources to go to a vendor to turn in, kind of like Kalerva in Deviri, because it's the return to Deviri that's going to be a part of. So it would make sense that they might replace, not, they won't replace Clorvo's thing because it'll be a separate node. They're making a whole new node that you can find her in, and from that, you can pretty much just farm her out from that node. I don't know if she'll be part of Circuit or not, but it's always a possibility. For an hour long process, because when I go to end recording, it typically like takes a minute before I can do anything. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. When I go to break for the hour, right? I'm going to end recording, and then when I get back from break, I'll make a new one. No, I have a better idea. We're gonna play 2 hours of Warframe. Okay? 2 hours of it. I'm gonna record 1 hour of it, which is what I'm doing now. And then the other hour, the second hour, I'm going to not record. I'm gonna do 2 hours of Warframe. So because I'm recording this hour, it'll be in a VOD. It'll go to YouTube. Yay! And then second hour, uh, it'll be just on stream. It won't be on YouTube VOD. Okay, I think that works. What if the drifter found a way to? Oh, nice. That'd be interesting. However, in the dev stream and from some other sources that I found across the internet, apparently it's Rusalka that finds herself out of 1999, and instead she like goes to Deviri, and from that we get a fourth node, and that node is supposed to contain everything related to the next major story update, right? From that story update, you get Rusalka's boss fight as well as um, the spider frame as a result. I wouldn't be surprised if Rusalka turns into the spider frame. Holy crap. That was fast. Neat. Yeah, not a problem. Uh, Stiff. Gold. Where's the? Oh, it's this. Did they lock the blueprints like pieces? Maybe. Yeah, that's tradable. Oh, I see. Tia and KK. This. Why not let me trade? Sad. That's unfortunate. Yeah, not tradable. Sad. Mhm. We'll do this mission and then I'll look at something up right quick. Alright, let's see. Okay. So I'm gonna need to kill Ghoul Devourer and Ghoul Expired in a future update. I'm pretty stuck on this mission for a minute. So how about this? Not the same planet. Let's go to Saturn. Just cause. We're gonna run a capture node. Yeah, we're just gonna hit that right quick. What we're gonna do is complete it. From there, we'll go back into the other mission, and we'll see if we could do stuff with it. Get that blueprint that we want it to. Get to get this up. Oh yeah, I have this now. And invincible. I do not want to kill him. I stay far away from him. Gold. So apparently, the main blueprints are in the reward pool, but they're on equal terms with their other parts. So my thought process is I'll use a method a friend of mine came up with where if you do a mission a certain number of times, right? Let's say 3 times or so, and it's supposed to be a drop on a level similar to that of its other pieces, do another mission separate from the one you're doing currently, i.e., a capture node on a completely different planet. Go back into the mission, do it 3 times, rinse, repeat, until you get the desired item you're after. This has worked at least 10 times for me in the past. I'm very curious to see if it'll work for this. In the event we don't get Tak&Lug BP, it can be found by a ghoul devourer or another source in the plains of Eidolon. But we have to wait for an update that specifically says, yes, the Tonkat main BP can be found from X source. This was a random mission that is completed fine. Yeah. Go. Here, I go back to do this. We gotta do this 3 times. If we don't get the main BP, back out. Let's repeat. That guy has a similar setup on his wisps I did to mine a while ago. All the purple in the world. Oh yeah, no melee. or no melee or abilities. For a fat dude, this guy is fast. Uh-oh. I was about to say, where the heck? I'll take that. Let's see what we get. We got the blade. Look, we're on the right track. I remember that used to be the hardest part for me to get, was that blade. Run back out of that. Go here. Do this 2 more times. 1 now, 1 later. Aw. I think that's a better option. I think it is. I made a post earlier saying that I'd go all the way to 4 a.m. And I do want to do that. I will more than likely be playing games all the way through 4 a.m. It's Saturday and Sunday. We got everything Tak&Lug so far. We got the blade, we got the guard. Shoot. For interest's sake, I might actually do this a fourth time because Tak&Lug has 4 parts, the BP plus the 3. So this next one should be another Tak&Lug part, and then the fourth one should be a BP. If it's not, then we'll go ahead and refresh it again. Going back to what I was saying a second ago, though, I'm tempted to say let's go all the way to 12 a.m., right, for stream. And I say this because from 12 to 4, I could dedicate that small amount of time to recording a completely like different VOD, so that way it's completely just new, right? That would make up the 3 days plus 1 of new VODs I'd have to edit with, right? We'll continue doing the same thing we are now. Every 2 hours, we'll have a VOD and uniqueness in stream, right? Completely separate. And then from that onward, we'll have something similar to something similar. What am I going on about? Sorry, half of my brain is focused in the game. The other half is on stream. I want to get this unique. I want to make unique content. As much as I'd love to continue streaming, there has to be something new on YouTube. Oh, midnight is much more comfortable of an ending period for stream for me. This will allow me to actually create some neat stuff afterwards. I might forget and just go to 4 a.m. too. I don't know. We'll see. Depending on what happens, I might actually need to go on break for a little bit and then come back. I might end stream altogether. Put up a post to Orb's Vault detailing the time I'll restart stream, and then from that, continue with the rest. That way it's not a complete whole bunch of time just streaming. Depending on what happens today. I don't know. We'll see. There's another guard. One more time. One more. Yeah. Is that DJ Khaled? That pizza. Krusty Krab, yeah, pizza. Awesome. How does this ship look like a pizza? This one over here, chat. See that one right there, flying in front of. This one. Let me move. Get away! Interesting. Octave fix. Tongue cat blade. Yep, refresh. Hmm. Well, that was fast. You have to go this way. Oh, it's it's an exterminate now. Ah, that's okay. Holy crap, the lag. What in the world? I've not seen that kind of lag in a while. That was a normal capture. It's supposed to be easy. We go do the other thing. We have a little bit more fun because we try and get the blueprint. Oof, the buffer is real. Thought that was. Oops. The heck? Oh, it's this way. Okay. Yay.
Oh boy. Interesting just about to occur here. We're gonna let that load. Give it a second.
About to hear some party chat stuff's happening. Oh no, not that. Whee.
Dang, I can't believe it. Alright. We've been streaming and recording for an hour, so what I'm going to do is I am going to place the BRB screen up. From that, I'm going to stop recording, and then we will continue on streaming for another hour. Yeah. BRB.